Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Nadine and I'm the creator of a neurodivergent guidebook called As Is. And today I'm going to be going over my ADHD bug out bag because surviving a day with autism and ADHD really needs tactical and a tactical execution to get through your day. It's survival. So let's make sure that we're going to survive through the day. So I go through a few things in my bug out bag here for you today. So the idea between an ADHD bug out bag is that I'm packing things that I'm going to need in different types of emergencies. There's going to be a few emergencies. We're going to go over ear protection, eye protection, and we're also going to go over different sensory things like fidgets or anything to do with our medications. Medication is pretty big for me. It's going to be the very first thing that we get into. So let's get in to see what I carry in my ADHD bug out bag that gets me through the day and keeps me as successful as I want to be. I actually started this bug out bag to carry all of my necessary medications. At the time, I didn't need an EpiPen, but now I do because I'm anaphylaxis with a couple of things. So it just makes sense to have a bag. And my mom actually gave me this bag. You can buy one off of Amazon and it's labeled meds. So people know exactly where to find my EpiPen if they're not sure where to look and I'm unable to respond. So very first thing is my EpiPen. Second thing, I have eye drops because I have allergies. So if my eye gets really goopy or I'm not able to see or I feel like something's stuck in it, I will hyper focus on picking at my eye all day. We don't want to do that. Just pack the eye drops and forget about it the rest of the day. Same thing with my nose. If my nose is stuffed up, I'm just not able to get through my day. I won't be able to eat food. I will feel like I am gasping for air. It's very uncomfortable sensory wise. So I just put it in the bag. I also keep a Vicks, one of those Vicks tubes at my desk too. That really helps. I also can go into severe asthma depending on my allergies. So I always continue these as a rescue inhaler and just to keep my airways on check. And the last thing, I always have some Tylenol, Aleve, and allergy pills I keep in this little bottle. And my ear protection, which are my earbuds, these are great for when, even if they die. So if you forget to charge them and you're in a situation, a lot of times when I'm at work, I leave one earbud in and I leave the other out. And I honestly forget that I have one in and I don't have the other out. So I found this to be really helpful to keep in, as well as if I'm going shopping, I pop them in, especially when it's really busy. I can get very overstimulated and extremely overwhelmed and feel like everybody is out to get me and trying to ruin my shopping day and everybody's just trying to get their stuff done. Realization that I'm a different person if I can block out the sound a little bit. Another thing that does go with that sound is definitely going to be our eye protection, which is if you need glasses to see or you are quite sensitive to the sun, like I am, always make sure in the summertime, typically my bag will always contain sunglasses. They are probably most likely in my car right now. So now that we've covered, I am a mom, so I do love to carry a little first aid kit in my bag with me. It's come in handy for when I needed it and I will hurt myself. And it always comes in handy, especially in the summertime. I cannot stress having one of these enough in your bag. I always have two types of lipsticks in my purse in case I misplace one. as well as lip chap. I can't stand my lips being chapped at all. It really will throw me into a frenzy of being overstimulated. So I would say this would fall into a hygiene category. I always keep some sanitizer. This is also a bonus because it smells really good as well. And I can't tell you how many times I've been in a situation where my nail breaks off and it's snagging on everything. I don't want to be dealing with snagging on everything. I just want to be able to get on with my life. So it's nice to have a nail file or a nail clipper if you have, as well as I like to keep some floss. There's sometimes where things get stuck and you're not able to get it out, and it's just nice and handy to have some floss. At the bottom of my bag, I throw in a bunch of the little elastics because I also have a daughter, and I always throw in a ton of bobby pins because in a pinch, my hair can really stress me out. And so it's really nice to be able to have an option to fix it or put it up and get it out of my face. I thought of this ADHD. The reason why I have this ADHD bag is because I would self-sabotage myself a lot of times because I wouldn't have the necessary things to get me through my day. And a lot of times I would come home, miss shifts, something simple that I needed in my bag. And sometimes I didn't realize I needed certain things in my bag to get through my day. The more I started accommodating myself and I started to realize that other people in your life are really not going to accommodate you, the more I got a lot stronger on my own, and I was able to get through this. I was able to get through my days a lot easier. And this is the most simplest version of what I pack. So I'm able to switch purses quite easily without forgetting stuff in. This is the smallest version of my to-go bag that I'm okay of leaving the house with. If I didn't have this bag, I cannot leave the house. Well, due to my EpiPen and everything, but it's very important. Even if you don't have an EpiPen, you need to look at it as a survival kit for you to get through your day. That's essentially what it is. So if there's things that I didn't include that you might need, or you might need different things, feel free to adopt it exactly figure out, hey, what do I need in my day to make myself feel successful and to feel less overstimulated. There's so much stimulation in our world, and it's really hard to get away from it sometimes. So what can you do in certain situations to make yourself feel better? And how are you going to use this bug-out bag? I want to know in the comments how you plan on using this. If you think this is going to be helpful for you, please let me know. Again, I'm Nadine. I'm the author of the Neurodivergent guidebook called As Is, out right now.